Okay. Welcome everyone to the brain and cranial nerve healing. Um, Happy Easter weekend as well. Glad to see everybody as more people are popping on. So in the background, we've been energizing everybody in the group field to allow for the transformation and healing to happen over the next hour and moving on to days after the healing as well. So we'll just to give you a little brief rundown of what we'll do. We'll start with like a few deep breaths, oxygenating the brain, and then we'll move into awakening the brain and cranial nerves. We'll spend some time deconditioning the different nerves and lobes and hemispheres of the brain. We'll optimize the whole brain apparatus and spend some time wherever you most need it. And we'll also boost your stem cells, your telomeres, the neural pathways, and bring in some balancing harmonic energies. And towards the end, we'll activate any latent brain energy centers that are ready for you to allow for any kind of a rewiring necessary of your brain and nerves to enhance that function. And basically an overall supercharging and healing session. And then we will catch up all these changes in your system from the physical all the way out through all your subtle bodies. And so that's what we'll be doing over the next hour. I recommend that you sit or maybe even lie down because we will be working with the brain, so you may get a little dizzy. And when we start going deep with the energies, when they start channeling, I know a lot of you get really cold, so you can lie down, kind of throw a blanket over you, but it's just a guided meditation for anybody that's new. And yeah, I think you'll like it. And we stay after and share experiences and just talk about kind of how it went for us today, or sensations that we've had, or thoughts or images that came through during the healing. And we also talk about other topics, other things that we'd like to see in or to do in a group session over the next couple of months. So with that being said, I've been energizing in the background. So let's just start with just some deep breaths. Just let's oxygenate the brain. Just 4 or 5 breaths, and that'll help relax you, bring you into the present. And I'll breathe a little bit funny, but you don't need to breathe. It's not a breath exercise. You just can relax and take the energies. While we're breathing, just another minute or two to help energize. Feel free to write anything you'd like in the chat session, in the chat box during the session. Either Dawn or I will respond to you. Okay, let's start channeling in to awaken the brain and the cranial nerve system. a couple minutes, awakening the entire brain apparatus, including the cranial nerve system. Anyone that's joining in with your intention, join the group field. We're connected through the heart. It's like a grid and a matrix that runs through all the way down to our feet and below into the earth. We're now awakening the brain and cranial nerve system to allow for healing and release. If you start yawning, that's fine. If you get a little dizzy, just lie down. You might feel nerve twitches and little, little pain here and there, a little twitch here and there. That's okay. That's natural part of this healing. Let's call in a little bit of divine magic. Help us with the transformation and the healing. Your ears may start ringing a little bit. Your feet may get a little bit cold. Okay, let's transform and optimize the whole head and brain apparatus, all the sensory organs. And then we'll go into the cranial nerves one by one. We're transforming and optimizing the deep healing, the entire brain and head apparatus, all the sensory organs. You may feel some twitching around your eyes. Maybe your sinuses are draining a little bit, ringing in the ears. It's all fine. It'll pass. Let's release any tension patterns that are ready to go. Let's unhook from any realms, dimensions, interdimensions, anything in the brain, the head, the cranial nerves, anything that's causing distortion from which we can unhook. We're unhooking from that, and we're asking those to unhook from us. Anything that's ready to go that can be released and unhooked. Any realms, dimensions, interdimensions, intradimensions, any webs, thought forms. As the unhooking continues, let's do a quick viral burnout in the brain and head. Any hot and cold fire necessary to do any kind of viral burnout in the head and nervous system, brain and nervous system. And let's continue if you need it. Otherwise, we're moving on to deconditioning of the cranial nerves. Let's start with the optic nerve. Controls your vision. We're calling in source energies with some multidimensional divine magic with assistance. Any additional spirit guides that are needed to help you specifically, call them in now. Working on deconditioning and healing the optic nerve, optimizing the optic nerve. All of these nerves are paired, so you may feel some on the left, some on the right side of your body. These are the nerves that relay information between your brain and your body parts. They include all your senses of smell, taste, hearing, vision. So you may taste some weird things, feel some weird things. It's fine. The optic nerve all the way to the nucleus, please. Correct any distortions and optimize. Let's move to the olfactory nerve, your sense of smell. Let's heal, correct, and optimize that. If you're just joining us, just with your intention and your heart connection, plug into the group field. Let's move to the facial nerves. Control your facial muscles, all your expressions, your facial intermediate nerves. Control under your tongue, your taste buds. So if you're just joining, we've activated the optic, the olfactory, and the facial nerves. Let's move to the oculomotor, the eye muscles, the sphincter of the pupil. Healing, correcting, optimizing that, please. Let's add in the vestibulocochlear. That's your motion, your orientation, your hearing. You may feel pressure in your ears now. Let's add in the hypoglossal. That's most of your tongue muscle nerves. Your mouth might salivate. You may get a little bit of pins and needles on the tongue. Let's add in the trigeminal nerves. So your senses in the face, your sinuses, your teeth, the muscles when you chew. Let's add in the glossopharyngeal. That's like a third of your tongue, your tonsils, sinuses, your middle ear, the ear tubes. Let's add in a spinal accessory nerves, your mastoids, trapezius, down the sides of your face. Let's add in the abducent, the trochlear, the terminal nerve. Let's add in the vagus nerve, the all-powerful vagus nerve. Controls our palate, our larynx, our bronchial trees, the heart, our GI tract, our reflexes from the lungs, the heart, the gut. Might feel your belly churning a little bit. Your lungs your throat get a little bit dry. You feel your heartbeat speeding up a little bit. It's all controlled by the vagus nerve. Okay, now become an open channel. Whatever you need most. Be an open channel for wherever you need healing most. The brain, the head, the nerves. Surrendered, open channel. I'll stay here for about 7 to 8 minutes. Just another minute of wherever you need it most, anywhere in your brain or cranial nerves where you need healing most. Okay, now let's move into optimizing and enhancing your telomeres. Tips the telomeres. As the telomeres are going, let's optimize any neural pathways so you can have strong growth of new neurons. Neural pathways, neural networks, telomeres. We're optimizing those now. Let's activate and optimize any stem cell activity necessary for this healing. To optimize anything in the triune brain, the cortex, the limbic, the reptilian. We ask for that now. Transforming and optimizing the cortex, the limbic, the reptilian, both hemispheres. Maybe feeling a little bit of pressure or heat in your body, different sensations. It's okay. Let's call in an energetic elixir, an energetic potion through the crown to help balance the hormones. Balance the hormones for the optimal brain and cranial nerve healing. May feel like a cool waterfall coming through the crown, down your head, down your spine, down and out your feet. Let's ask for the energies necessary to activate any latent brain centers that are ready to activate now. Any brain center, latent energy centers, anything that's ready to awaken now. Might feel pressure in your head. You might be seeing lights, little grids, matrices behind your eyes. We want to activate any energies that will help rewire the brain and nerves for enhanced functioning. That might make you yawn. Let's also activate healing dreams. So, in your sleep state, you will continue working on healing your brain, optimizing your cranial nerves, structure, function, energies, anything you need. We're activating brain healing dreams. One more minute, and we'll start the integration. The new energies we activated, they'll continue opening and expanding over the next 30 days. The energetic elixir potion that we activated, that'll continue for the next 72 hours. It'll help balance your hormones in your brain. It'll keep the the stem cells active, the telomere activity going, any of the neural pathway activity going, any of the healing and optimization of your different brain components, of your senses, and of the paired cranial nerves. That's going to continue over the next 3 days. So you may feel a little bit dizzy, a little bit discombobulated, off sorts. It's okay, it'll pass. But if it gets too bad, just send me a message. I'll work on you. Just one more minute. My guides just said, well, some of you may feel a little empty-headed, like your brain is being emptied out and like a new brain will grow in. You know, you're always welcome to connect back to this group field with your intention, with your heart, with your feet. You just grid in and just sit in the energies, and it will continue to deepen for you. Or you can replay this. It will be on YouTube in a few hours. Dawn will post it, and you're welcome to listen to it as much as you. I wouldn't listen to it too many times, but give it some breaks in between. Okay, now let's move into integrating and catching up all these shifts, these energies, everything that just happened in the last 50 minutes. It's been really powerful, very deeply transformational. So let's catch up your system, your body, all your senses, all your subtle bodies, your entire field. It feels like a little vortex around your feet. It's like a little tornado. It's going to spin counterclockwise, bigger and bigger and bigger. I'll just move up your body. We'll stay here for the next 5 to 7 minutes. Feels like a little energetic whirlwind spinning around your body counterclockwise. We're integrating all these changes. We're catching up all the components of your energy system, physical, energetic, your consciousness, across all space and time. Very important stuff. Integrating, catching up. For those of you that are new, these are not beginner energies. These are very advanced, powerful energies. You will have a transformation. You will have a shift. I can't guarantee exactly what it will be like, but you'll know. You're always welcome to email me or message me directly. Those of you that like to listen to this on YouTube, I wouldn't listen to this one more than 1 or 2 times a month. It's too strong to do more frequently than that. Just a few more minutes of integrating. Feels like an anti-clockwise spiral hugging your body and just spinning, getting everything caught up that shifted. Your hearing may be a little bit different, maybe a little ringy or a little less ringy. Your vision may be a little bit different. Your colors that you see may be a little bit clearer. Your smell may be a little more sensitive. Some of you just may flat out have a headache right now. Some of you may feel a little bit more energized. That might be from the stem cell activations. And those two will continue for the next few days. Might be a little more sensitive to sunlight, is the nerves that control the pupils. Those have also been optimized. Your tongue may feel a little bit lazy or thick or fat. It'll go away. Your teeth may feel a little bit sore. And hopefully you have an improved sense of smell, sense of taste, hearing, vision. And you may notice it right away, or you may gradually notice it over the course of a few days or a few weeks. So just another 60 seconds of integration. If you need to integrate longer and just kind of relax and sit in contemplation, you're welcome to do that. You can turn the volume down. But give it another minute before you kind of jump up and start doing things. Oh, and as a reminder, not next Saturday, but the Saturday after, we're doing a healing on weight struggles. So if you are too skinny or too fat, we'll be doing some subconscious clearing. And I need to rewrite the description on that one, but that's going to be a big hormonal healing, optimization of all the hormones in the human body, because that's, with stress and aging and our hormones and the food we eat and toxins, our hormones get thrown off, and then the body can't maintain an optimal metabolism or optimal digestion, one way or the other. So that should be a really good healing as well. So it's not next Saturday, but the following Saturday, same time, same Zoom link. 10 a.m. Pacific time. And we'll have more healing sessions on the brain. There's a lot more we can do for the brain complex going forward. But this one was definitely very important, very necessary. Anybody that needs to leave, it's a minute after the hour. You're free to go, but just drink some water, kind of take it easy. You may feel a little bit, your inner ear may be a little bit off. Your balance, equilibrium may be a little bit off. So just kind of take it easy today. You might be a little bit forgetful, or you just might be as sharp as a whip. Hopefully, any of you that have had any palsies or any facial nerve injuries or traumas, I hope that starts, activating for you very quickly and very successfully. And I'd love for all of you to stay and share how the healing went for you, or any results you've had from prior healings that we've done. It's always nice to hear how this stuff is playing out in your lives. You're welcome to come back now. Just take some deep breaths. Oxygenate your brain again. Maybe snap your fingers. Come back into the present time. Anyone that missed this or came in late, Dawn will be posting this healing on the YouTube channel. So you're welcome to listen to this. I recommend just in the evening, go to bed a little bit early, turn it on low volume, turn out your lights, and just let the healing carry you into a deep sleep. It'll last about an hour. The YouTube will turn off. There should be no commercials or any breaks. So you can do this healing, or you can forward the YouTube to any of your friends or anyone you think would benefit from the brain and cranial nerve healing. And Nina is asking, will you be doing this again? Yes, we'll be doing it again, but it'll be a different component of brain healing. The actual cranial nerve and the activations we did today, that's going to be on YouTube, like I said, so we don't need to repeat this one. Okay, you're welcome. Everybody, you're welcome. This was such a gift for Easter weekend. Very beautiful, very powerful. It was hard for me to talk through parts of it. Ula, thank you very much. Yes, very powerful. Yeah, my head just feels full right now, full of energy. Radu, thank you. Mina, thank you. Yeah, everybody. Fred, Fred made it. Thank you. Dawn, blessings to everybody. Kat, thank you. Alicia, great amount of tingling and movement, mostly in the face, the palms, releasing extremely hot. Yes, I got a lot of heat too. I thought, oh my God, I'm getting hot flashes. But then it went really cold too. I can feel the cold vortex of the anti-clockwise. Yes, moving. Vision seems to be very clear. We're looking forward to a new brain. Yep, you and I both. Yeah. Had a very powerful pressure, dizziness in the head, buzzy all over the nervous system. Yes, I'm glad you said that, Hedda. So just for everybody, this was not a spinal nerve healing. We will do something for this, for the spine and the spinal nerves. This was strictly for the cranial nerves. They're so incredibly powerful and control so much of our senses. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, very powerful and buzzy. Dawn, April 17th, weight struggles. Yeah, if you're too skinny, too fat, you have digestive issues, hormonal issues, and who doesn't? Everybody, whether you're a guy or a woman, young or old, our hormones are just, they're not optimal. They're just not healthy. We live in a toxic world. We eat toxic food. We have so much stress, and So it's important to get the hormones balanced if you want to have a certain weight, weight goal. Okay, Paula. Thank you, Holly. Thank you. Okay. Oh, yes, I did say it may take about 72 hours for this to continue, and for the 30 days for the activations, because anytime I bring in an activation, it works like a transmission. Like, it takes time for it to come into your system and open and open and open and open, so it can actually work, like those healing dreams, or like the brain rewiring. So these are activations and initiations that I've received, and I'm just passing them on to you. And they take 30 days. I mean, they last forever, right? They keep expanding and enhancing your system forever. But you'll notice over the next, month or so, some of your senses or your brain activity it's enhanced. It's better. So that's why we're doing all of this, is to enhance ourselves. Dubravka, thank you. Lots of blessings. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody, you're very welcome. Leticia, thank you. It was great. Mir, thank you so much, as usual. It's all of you. It's not me. It's the group field. Once we create this group field, just source energies can come in and work on each of you independently, however you need. I'm just a guide. I'm like an aerobics instructor in the front of a classroom. I just call things in. But it's you and source. That's the relationship that's doing the healing. I'm so grateful. Yeah, I'm very grateful for all of you. What is the YouTube channel? It's just my name, Alicia Bukowski. Nina, I will, Donald post it. It's just youtube.com, I think, / my first name and last name, Alicia Bukowski. And Don manages that and edits those healings, so you don't get a lot of the feedback, which is so beautiful to have those feedback sessions after the healings. But the healing itself is there, so again, you can listen to it as you're dozing off at night. And Katie, you're welcome. Nina, you're welcome. Roseanne. Okay, yeah, Roseanne, you can email me or direct message me on Facebook, and your son can listen to this as well, if he's open to it. Some people aren't interested in meditations or guided healings, so you can't force it on him. Paula, yes, send you the links, okay, to the YouTubes. You bet, no problem. And I'll post this on the Facebook public group as well for all of you. And yeah, many blessings. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Nozomi, very powerful. I know, it was so powerful. I had a hard time speaking. Jason, so powerful and healing. Cherry, everyone, my head feels very light. A lot of energy going on in the head. It's hard to type. I know, I know. I'm telling you, we really did a big overhaul. And that's why I said, if you're going to repeat this one specifically, don't do it like too frequently, because just don't do it more than once or twice a month in the future. Paula, this is the first time. Oh, you need the name of the YouTube site. I'm just gonna type it in, but just give me 1 second. Regina, that was amazing. Thank you so much. My whole head feels different. Yes, my ear canals were feeling lots of pressure. Yes, yes, yes. I'm already thinking more clearly. Lots of love. Yeah, so let's hope it stays that way and keeps enhancing. That's why I want to do more brain sessions. For more creativity and better memory and specific functions, and working on the specific lobes of the brain. So we'll get to that. Maybe next month I'll put it on the calendar to do a little bit more of the brain, because the brain can only handle like so much. You can't. It's not it's not like an emotional clearing healing where it's so big and vast, and the brain is just all right here. So you don't want to blitz it too much. Denise, very powerful. Unhooking was amazing. Yes, the unhooking is very important for all of your healings. If you sit independently in your own meditative state, just ask your guides when you're sitting with your energies, whatever your energy is, whatever your tradition is. Just ask for your guides to unhook you, and you unhook from whatever it is. If you're struggling with depression, unhook from the cloud of depression. You unhook from it, and it has to unhook from you. It's a two-way. And it's effective. It really does work. Lots being released. Sarah, thank you so much. Lots of warmth in the head. Yes. Lauren, thank you. I really needed this. I felt a sharp linchpin in my left eye at one point. Yes, that was a nerve being activated. Yes, yes, yes. Really good. This would be good for people that have had, that palsy when your face goes a little bit numb, or if you've got tinnitus, or, if your taste buds are a little bit off. I know some people have, like a funky palate. That should balance that a little bit. Carol, thank you very much. Very potent. I know, very, very potent. Yeah, so much magic was streaming in. It was beautiful. Gina, so powerful. Thank you. Linda, very powerful. Seems to be awakening your libido. Linda, we will awaken your libido during that weight struggles and 2 Saturdays from now, because I really want to do a lot of work with balancing the hormones. I get a lot of messages from you guys needing healing for this and healing from that. And anytime I tune into you, there's always a hormonal imbalance. So, it ends up looking like, there's some other issue, but maybe we should add, Dawn, maybe we should add that to the calendar soon, like just the hormones, nothing but the hormones, like not a specific condition or anything like that, but actually just regulating the hormones for men and women. Anyway, I'll do a write-up on that, but Dawn, if you could write that down so I don't forget it, because I have all these ideas and, so little time. Lori, thank you. This was powerful. Yes. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you. Paula, please, angels, guides, ancestors. Absolutely. Oh, and I haven't put up the invite yet, but for Mother's Day, Saturday, Mother's Day, we will be doing a maternal ancestral clearing. And we did one a couple months ago, and it was very, very powerful, and it lasted for weeks after. But this one I want to do specifically on all the maternal, all the feminine, the births, the deaths, the traumas, the releasing, all the just the conditioning of the mothers, so, and then we'll do another one for the paternal ancestral clearing for Father's Day. So we'll have those. So just so we can go deeper with each one, if we do the maternal separately and the paternal separately, I think we could get a lot more healing that's deeper. Let's see. That was great, Nina. Thank you so much. Mark Edwards, thank you. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, everybody, this is amazing. So I'm so blessed and lucky to have this group with everybody. And Kat Taylor, oh, hello, dictaphone, and the snake. Cole, the snake. Fala, miracle. It is a miracle, Another word for magic is miracle. When you expect magic, you can expect miracles, and they do happen. You just have to stay open and surrendered. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. Hannah, I noticed twinges and twangs in the face, in the neck, chest, left arm, lots of noise and sensation in the digestive system. That's your vagus nerve. That vagus nerve just runs all the way down into your gut. And yeah, that's really good. You slept deeply, you had visuals, you had energy cycling through and grounding through the crown. Oh, amazing. Oh, I love it. Rima, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Lauren, was there activity in this before today's session? Yes, I usually work in the group field at least a couple days before the session. And I just do some basic things, like I put in structures, I activate the grid, I go on the Facebook invite, and I just kind of start, working on everyone that's listed. I just bring them into the group field and kind of sense into them a little bit. I don't do any like specific healing, but I just yeah, we just create this kind of field. So when you show up at 10 a.m. on Saturday, the energies are running, and all you need to do is kind of relax into them, and we just take off like a roller coaster. Let's see. Oh, Lauren, you've been noticing gaps in memory over the past several weeks. Were we preparing for this? I don't know about the gaps in memory, but hopefully that will pass. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Sorry to hear that, gaps in memory. I have gaps in memory every day. I'm like scattered all the time. Cheryl, thank you so much. So powerful. Melissa, my mom and I did it. She has some dementia, but I know healing can be done. Yes, you know, a lot of the symptoms that show up, like a dementia or Alzheimer's, anxiety, the depression, that is so hormonal, so hormonal. And so, Melissa, I'm going to put a hormonal group healing on the calendar today. I think that would help. I think that will help. You know, again, you know, I can't make any promises or guarantees, but let's see, Jessica, blessings. Jory, thank you. We'll get back to you in a few days about what occurred. Yes, happy Easter, happy Easter. Paula, loved your healing. Yes, all of you. Lauren, yes, more brains, specific functions. We'll do more brain work. Hormones and brains, like that's like the ultimate for human healing. You know, and trauma, reversing trauma. That's very important too. Melissa, karmic trauma was felt in the nose, neck, eyes, and mouth from possible past lives. Yeah, those of you that have done a lot of energetic clearing and healing, your veils are really thin. So when you heal, you're not healing just current lifetime, situations. You're bleeding through all this stuff from the past. And because it does get paid forward, and sometimes it's your own past lives, sometimes it's your ancestral stuff, genetic stuff that's paying forward through you that needs to be corrected and healed. So yeah, that's right. Thank you majorly. You're welcome majorly. Susan, thank you. I feel so much still moving, lots of harmonizing going on. It's deepening. Yeah, it will continue deepening, definitely. Would it help with migraines? Nina, the migraines, that's usually hormonal, and it's usually like a rocked up, locked, like root chakra. If we can open kind of the pelvis and the root in you and get your hormones balanced, the migraines will subside. Also, you may just need a little bit of progesterone cream, just to put on your inner arm, and you can buy that on Amazon. That might help with your migraines. Rima, will other healings in the next day or so interfere with the ongoing energy work? I don't think so. I don't see how it would. I'm not really sure, but the energies will keep running in the background. They're gentle energies. They're not they're not hostile energies. They're just really powerful. They're really transformative. Hannah, you felt a lot during the unhooking, very light and gentle. Yes, again, the unhooking, you have to unhook. Every time you go into a meditative state, whatever it is that you're meditating on, you have to unhook. You have to unhook, because you can clear, and spend all this time, healing, getting energy sessions. But if you're not unhooking, it's like it fills you back up again. Whatever the concern is, whatever the issue is, it'll just fill right back up. Cheryl, this is the first time for you. Thank you for this healing. It warmed around your neck and your ears, and so grateful. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Ali, you joined late. Yes, a replay will be available. Dawn will post it on YouTube. Wonderful. Maternal and paternal. Yes, love it. We are lucky. The replays are on YouTube. Yes. Let's see. Anybody else? Oh, when is the Mother's Day? Maddie, the Mother's Day is Saturday. What is Mother's Day? I don't have a calendar in front of me. It is, May 8th, Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Pacific. So I think that's like 6 o'clock, or no, 5 o'clock in London. And 6 o'clock in continental Europe, but it's May 8th, and that's the maternal ancestral healing. That will be very, very big. And that one, you may feel like deep, heavy emotions for days and weeks as your ancestors kind of process out pain, suffering, illnesses, issues, emotional, mental, physical. But it's important to do those ancestral healings. You're in Belgium. Oh, lovely. Welcome. Great. Thank you for the replay. Big thank you. You felt a lot. Yeah, I think a lot of you felt a lot. And sometimes, you don't want to feel a lot. So just ask just to fall asleep. Just take a nap for 45 minutes or an hour, and you'll still get your healing even if you don't physically feel anything, or you think you don't feel anything. Have a great Easter. Yes, everybody have a lovely Easter. Yes, all the sessions are on YouTube. Not all, actually. Dawn's going to put a couple others on there for the body systems, like the cardiovascular system, the musculoskeletal system. We did one healing, and it was 2 separate recordings, and we have all 14 of the human body systems really optimized, deconditioned, activated to a whole other level. And so I think Don will probably put that up in the next few days, I think, if he has time. Your sleep apnea and ADHD, Paula, that's hormonal. I mean, it's not only hormonal, but sensing into that, it is hormonal. Nina, well, thank you. That makes sense. I had a migraine for 35 years every week. Yeah, it's hormones. When your hormones are imbalanced, nothing works. Your brain doesn't work. Nothing can work correctly. But there's simple solutions for it. Energy work is one thing, but you need a good diet. You need low stress, and you have to give your body like the natural supplements of, the progesterone. Men and women need progesterone. That's just basic. And it's really hard to overdose on just progesterone. Let's see, Sibel, you had a rough day yesterday. You felt sick in the stomach this morning, and you're feeling somewhat better. I realized I was probably feeling the effects early as you had started working in the group field already. Yeah, and that vagus nerve has such an impact on the gut and all these nerves. I mean, this is all in your head. So if you've been feeling a little bit off, that's probably what's happening. But it'll pass. It'll pass. You won't feel so discombobulated for long. Nina, so happy you came across me. Well, happy you're here. And Dawn, yes, May 8th. And depression is needed. Okay. Yeah, we'll do another healing on that kind of the panic, anxiety, depression, all these kind of, labels for these symptoms. We'll get that on the calendar too. But if you tune in to even the weight struggles, even if you don't have a weight struggle, because we will be working on balancing your hormones, and that will help. It will help. If you can get your brain chemicals and your hormones balanced, you won't get taken down as easily. So we will do healing for that. I've gotten quite a few direct messages and emails on the depression, anxiety, the panic attacks, that kind of stuff. So we'll put that on the calendar. And so Dawn, if you'd like to turn off the recording, if anyone wants to talk and share, I'd love to chat more. Thank you for all the good feedback and the chat comments. It was really powerful, and have a wonderful Easter weekend. Hopefully it's sunny and bright and beautiful wherever you are.